What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Heavy Handed Hobbies. I just wanted to do a quick talk today about CA glue. I have been messing around with this Forge World figure here. Now, I'm if you saw my previous video, you know I wasn't thrilled about this Forge World character and the Forge World characters in general. They're just kind of not as fancy as I thought they'd be. I mean, I always thought buying Forge World was like the best of the best of the best. And they were kind of crappy. And you see, there's going to be, I can use a pointer here. There's going to be a lot of spaces like in here. I'm going to need to fill in with some green stuff and around the legs and around the arms. Like you can even see the gap here. Now I had to pin um, I had to pin these in because they just weren't holding. And that brings me to the other topic of CA glues. Um, I'm an American, but I live in Canada. So when I traveled to the States quite a few years ago, I guess it was, I've been here since 2011, traveled to the States to visit family. And while I was there, I stopped at a hobby shop I used to enjoy and I bought some CA glue. And I don't know what you guys use. I always really liked Zappa-Gap. Um, so I bought 2 bottles of Zappa-Gap. Now, Zappa-Gap used, as far as I remember, it used to be instant bond. And if you didn't have it instantly bonding, you could always use a CA glue accelerator like this. And it says for all CA glues. But I don't know, perhaps someone out there knows, does CA glue get old? As you can see here, this CA glue has yellowed. And the other bottle that I had been using, this was just recently opened for this character. And the other bottle that I was recently using, it it became so it was still flowing, but it wouldn't hold anything. It was just like you'd spray it, you'd put it on and it would just like not do anything. And so I opened this new one to put this character together, and I found it would not glue anything unless it sat overnight. So I would have to use something like this here, something like this to hold it together so that it could glue overnight. And then the bond was okay. Now this piece here was so bad that just touching it would snap it off. And so I had to pin it in the elbow here. Now, I have a few other parts to put on. I believe this piece goes in here. Let's see here. Like this. Kind of like an armor guard. This is a Blood Bowl troll, by the way. I didn't mention that. But I don't want to do this right now because it's going to be really hard to paint with this piece in there. And then what else does it have? It has to have this on, and this is a shoulder pad, and this goes right in here somewhere, like right in here. And also, I don't want to do this right now because it would make all this hard to paint. Now, of course, you don't have to paint underneath where you're gluing something, but it's really difficult to get up under things that are so far away. Now, I used to paint my figures. I have an orc army that I used to paint the pieces and then glue them together, and everyone gave me such a hard time. They're like, that's the stupidest thing ever. But I always felt it was the only way to get everything covered. And they would say, no, just spray paint everything, put it together, spray paint everything black, and then you can, anything you can't reach with a brush, it's black, who cares? So that's what I've been doing recently. So with the figure like this that I painted, that's what I did. Now, orcs are easier. They're dirty and they're, when something looks grimy and crappy, it's okay because it's an orc. But I don't know. I still feel this. I still feel this thing needs details. It needs me to bring in the magnifying glasses, this crazy thing here, and it needs me to go in and do some fine detailing on it. Now, like I've mentioned a million times, I don't really play anymore. I paint these just for fun, and I enjoy orcs the most. So we'll see how this goes when I get to working on this. I've kind of put it aside for now because my friend and I, my friend from Wisconsin, we were talking about doing a Blood Bowl game over the internet. So, doing Blood Bowl online. So I have this team to paint yet. So I wanted to switch and get to that so we can, because I have a board, he has a board, and we could just play over the phone, over the video chat. So I want to give that a try. But so I guess the main question I wanted to ask is there a expiration date on CA glue? Because I don't see one here anywhere, but it certainly doesn't instant hold anymore. So with that in mind, I've been thinking, what can I get to replace it? And so I was wondering what your suggestions are out there. What CA glue do you use? Do you use the cheapest stuff you can get your hands on? Do you use Gorilla Glue, or what kind of glues? Is there a particular brand that's just like a go-to perfect brand? And then the question would be, of course, can I get it in Canada? Um, we still have this guy on its way. At some point, we need to work in some nice orange details, some blending from this yellow, and then get this glossed up with a clear gloss to give it more of a contrast from the idea here is that this is cooled lava on its back, and these areas are hot. So that's the idea we're going with. And then this dude rides on the back. Now, I don't envy his ass sitting on this hot dragon, but you know, orcs don't care about things. So anyway, that was just my question about CA glue is does it have an expiration date? Because this I would say this particular bottle is probably at least 5 years old because I had bought two bottles and the one before this um, is what I was using, and this was just sitting here, not opened. So it seems to have yellowed and gotten old just sitting around, not even open to the air. So I opened it up thinking it would be better than the open bottle, and it seemed the same. It bonds kind of crappy, and then when I used the accelerator on it, that that didn't seem to even affect it at all. So I'm not sure. I don't know if this doesn't seem to, well, other than it saying store in a cool, dry place, I don't know if the accelerator has a expiration date or not. Huh. But yeah, these used to be my favorite glues. Now they don't seem to do anything. So I need to find a replacement. So sorry to cut the video short. I was just wanted to kind of shoot that question out there, and then I'm going to upload this video to the YouTube channel and see if I can get anyone else's opinion on there. Yeah, I was just on Amazon thinking, "Oh, I'm going to order some other CA glue because this isn't working, and there was just a. I know some people use the cheapest, and some people have their favorite brand. So that was my favorite brand, and I don't know. So we will catch you next time. I hope to get this guy primed now. I have to start working on my Blood Bowl. I, I really wanted to finish the Wyvern, but if my friend and I are going to be playing Blood Bowl on video chat, I really need to get this army done. And yeah, I have an old school army, but these guys I haven't even started. So I have the old school team that I painted, but yeah. So these guys need to, yeah, you like my crappy toothbrush I use for cleaning? Um, yeah. Anyway, thanks for stopping in, and check out the YouTube channel. That's where all these Twitch videos go to. It's also Heavy Handed Hobbies. All right. Thanks, man. Bye.